I have a couple of announcements. I have my announcements card here. So, first off, reminders that you guys can get your G Fuel by typing !G Fuel and clicking on the link, get 30% off on your G Fuel products. Since this is a 100% run I'm going to be doing today, make sure, hold on. Wait, I lost my place. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, it is very bright today. I even have these curtains closed, like I can open them. And this side gets brighter. Yeah, it's very bright day today outside, and I like it. I actually really like it. So since we're doing a 100% run, my mods are going to be looking out for the MVP of the run, so that if it does finish, we'll be able to name him MVP, and that person will be able to get some swag or a gift card or anything cool like that. Couple of events that you guys need to remember. One of them is the any percent damageless run. The any percent damageless run is actually going to be happening this Saturday in 2 days on the 16th. It's going to be starting around noon Eastern time. Anywhere between noon mine time and noon Eastern time. And then I'm trying to go not in order by where I wrote these down, but the order that they actually happen. Okay, here it is. The All Shrines Randomizer race is going to be next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. DJ finally hit his incentive for the All Shrines Randomizer race, so he and I are going to be racing in an All Shrines Randomizer next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be a lot of fun. What do you have to do to become MVP? Oh, I can explain MVP again. So basically the MVP of the run is just someone who's been positive in chat, someone who's been helpful with answering questions. It has nothing to do with how much you've donated or anything like that. It's just someone who's been a positive influence and has been who has been able to bring a lot of good things to the chat throughout the course of the run, who isn't a mod. So that's who the MVP of the run is. And my mods will keep an eye out for who potential candidates of MVP are. And the person that asked the most questions, no. And they'll let me know through chat who they think the best candidate for MVP is. I said the MV, 90% damage list, all shrines are... Oh, okay. So the 5 versus 1 bingo is still on. It is still going to be on the 30th of this month. And that is also going to be at, I believe, 5 o'clock Eastern time as well. So also look forward to that one. That's going to be a lot of fun too. I'm excited to get my butt kicked. Those of you guys who don't know what the 5 versus 1 bingo is I've brought together 5 casual players, people who have played and finished Breath of the Wild casually, and the 5 of them are going to be given a bingo card, and their objective is to split up across Hyrule and complete the objectives in the bingo card so that they black out the entire bingo card, all 25 tiles. And while they're trying to do that, I'm going to be trying to black out the exact same bingo card by myself. So they'll have 5 people working on 25 objectives, and it'll be just me working on 25 objectives, and we'll see who can finish first. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to get my ass kicked. And then, let me see here. Oh, our current incentive still going. That's why we have the any percent damage list this Saturday. We are very, very close to getting to all dungeons. So just as a reminder, type !Damage list, and it'll tell you the incentive for the damage list runs. We already hit the $200 one. We're close to hitting the $500 one. And then $800 is all main quests. $1,300 is all shrines. $2,000 is 100%. Um, we'll see if you guys can get me to do a 100% damageless. I don't think you can, but we'll see. That's gonna be fun. And then, oh, we have a new route. Also, next month, we have a boot camp going on, a couple of boot camps for the Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and the Wind Waker speedruns. A little bit of background info. I'm pretty much almost done with Twilight Princess 100% learning, to the point where I can do runs confidently without too much of an issue. There's still some stuff that I'm going to be having to like look up and like take some time and have a couple of attempts at, but I can do a full run. I can do a full non-stop run of Twilight Princess. And those of you guys who haven't been keeping up with other Zelda speedrunners, there's a new speedrun that's been gaining a little bit of traction, a little bit of fame that runners are considering doing and already planning on doing, called the Zelda 3D Challenge, where it's basically you do all 6 Zelda games, speedruns, back to back: Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask, Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, any percent, which is about an 8-hour category optimally. The fact that a lot of runners are starting to practice and do this now, Demon's even practicing it and getting ready for it. He's learning Breath of the Wild, any percent. All of the runners starting to do this and get together is making me even more hyped to do my Zelda 3D 100% run. So to kind of expedite that, I've enlisted the help of 3 top runners from Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Twilight, and the Wind Waker. The 3 games that I have left to learn, and we're going to schedule a 2-day boot camp where I'm going to basically be doing like 14 to 15 hours of practice learning, just intense learning for 2 days with very, very guided help from this top runner. They're just gonna blast me through the learning so that by the end of the 2 days, I know how to run that game to the point where I can finish a run. It's not gonna be amazing. I'm not gonna be doing an amazing job at the run. Probably not gonna have a very good time, but I will be able to complete a run from start to finish in one sitting without crazy problems happening. So they're going to be taking me through the basics of the glitches, the basics of the route, the strats, that sort of thing. And so we already have a set date for the one for the Wind Waker. The Wind Waker is going to be happening on June 29th to the 30th. So it's the last 2 days of June, next month. And that is going to be with the help of Demon, who is the top Wind Waker and Twilight Princess runner. Like he's the guy. When you think of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker speedrunning, normally his name is the first person that comes up. And so he's going to be helping us with that. Majora's Mask is actually going to be happening before that, in mid-June. We don't have an exact date yet, but it's going to be happening in mid-June, and it's going to be by yours truly and Dopazera. Those of you guys who don't remember Dopazera, in the Zelda 3D Relay 100% that we did at Zelda Speedruns, where we had 6 people doing one of their games back to back, you know, Ocarina of Time 100%, Majora's Mask 100%, etc. back to back. Dopazera was the guy who did Majora's Mask 100%. And he's agreed to help me with boot camping Majora's Mask. So that's going to be really exciting. That's going to be happening mid-June. We're not quite sure what day it's going to be, but that's going to be happening in mid-June. Ocarina of Time is probably going to be happening after June, simply because it's going through some crazy reroutes right now with the new SRM stuff. So that route is not even done yet. There's no point in me trying to learn anything yet. We're going to wait until after June, and then hopefully in July we can finish that one and be done with all 6 games by end of July. And then we'll schedule and plan our full Zelda 3D marathon run. Sound like a plan? I think it's a good plan.